All right, let's get started. So yeah, what we're gonna go over first is something that has been discussed quite a bit the past few days, mainly after Big House. As you guys can see, this tweet from Smashboards. Uh, Congrats to Mango for winning Big House 9. 909 entrants equals $9,090 in the prize pool. And then you can see, the split, how much each person made. And as we can see, for a tournament with over 900 entrants and over 90,000 viewers, almost at 100,000 viewers. I think it peaked at like 96 something, which is very good. Uh, but the prize pool, obviously, quite disappointing. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it today, and I'll give my opinion regarding some of these things. Because obviously, as we all can see, these prize pools are incredibly bad. Like if you made top 8 at a super major, $272. What are you gonna do with that? Afford to eat for next month? It's like, that's sad. That's sad. Uh, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Obviously, since we don't have, the support of Nintendo, they obviously don't want to like help out in any sort of way. And in before people say Melee's old, blah blah blah, they don't do shit for Ultimate either. They haven't contributed with a single dollar, to prize pools there either. So yeah, let's go over what we can do, because it's not an ideal situation, far from. One of the main topics have been increase entry. So normally when you attend a Smash tournament, you pay a venue fee, which varies depending on how early you sign up. Often $70-ish for venue is pretty standard. Can be more if you sign up late. But to enter singles has been $10 for many, many years. It used to be more back in the day, for a short period of time. But it's been $10 to enter singles for a very, very long time. Now some people suggest this should be increased to 15 or 20. I'll say that I think 20 is too much. I think 20 will discourage people from signing up, because it's basically doubling the price to sign up for the singles tournament. $15, I personally think is the good and right step here. So yeah, $5 increase entry, 5 USD. And it's only for majors only, I would suggest. Some people have talked about how local scenes have tried increasing entry for singles, and it's been having bad numbers, like less people sign up. The thing is that I think is very important to note here is that for local tournaments, let's say you go to a local once every 2 months. If you increase the entry by $5 to enter singles, that's going to be $10 a month, assuming you go once every 2 weeks. Some people might go like twice a week. So of course that $5 extra is very quickly going to add up. But if most people go to 1 or 2 majors a year, that's $5 or $10 in a whole year extra. Some would still argue that people that already pay quite a bit shouldn't pay more, which in one way I can agree with. But the situation is not ideal, and either we have situations where people get 7th at a super major and get less than $300. So I think even though $5 extra to enter singles is not going to, solve the entire equation, I think it's a good first step. I personally do not think majors numbers would go down at all if you increase $5. Like, we have seen venue fees increase a lot over the years, and I don't really think like we have seen like, a negative impact. So I don't see how adding $5 extra to enter singles would be like, oh, no players is going to show up any longer. Lego Aura, thank you for the Prime, buddy. So yeah, I think $5 USD increased for majors only is a good step. Over the course of the year, as we said, $5 to $10 probably extra per person. But for locals, we might talk hundreds of dollars. If people, sign up and are, frequently going to their locals. So this suggestion is only for majors, not locals. So yeah, this is one step. Assuming roughly as many people sign up with $5 extra to the prize pool, you are, increasing the pot by quite a lot. Let's say you have like 1,000 entrants. That would be $10,000 prize pool. Now with $15 instead, you have 15,000. So not perfect, but you increase it by a bit. The more important topic, I think, when it comes to increasing prize pools is engage viewers more. So as we said, we had almost 100,000 viewers for Big House, and even for people that might have, been willing to help out with prize pools and like support the scene, it was not really any possible way they could have helped out. So I think this is the untapped market that we can do much more in. We see compendiums every now and then, but I think we need to have compendiums more shown on stream, and they should add to the prize pool. Oops. Yeah, so shown on stream and should add to the prize pool for compendiums. So you can have compendiums, you can have different stretch goals. I think honestly it's endless opportunities here. How you can, have certain goals set up. If we get up to this amount, this is gonna happen. This is pretty much how Summit is running their tournament series. They have a compendium, they have stretch goals, and sure, you vote players in as well. Of course, we wouldn't have that for open tournaments, but I still feel like it's potential here. Maybe it could be exclusive contents, interviews, maybe some, cool side events. I don't know. I feel like this is an untapped market, and I feel like a lot of people would want to support. And of course, like some people are gonna be like, oh, but they need to get something in return, and that's what I mean. Like the extra content can be an incentive for people to, show support to the compendiums and also add up for the prize pools. I also think like you can sell more and better merch during the tournament, show it on stream, and also you can see like a prize pool bar. So the more people have paid for different stuff on the compendium, the more the prize pool goes up. And I think that as well would also create a bit more hype, because you have seen a lot of people when they see these numbers of how much, or rather how little, the players make for fantastic performances. I think a lot of people, they want to see Smashers get a bit more for the effort and the time they put in. So yeah, increase entry, $5 more per person that enters singles, and engage viewers more. Engage viewers more is like the long-term, like bigger deal. But I think the $5 extra as well to enter it's helping out. It's helping out for sure. But engage the viewers, have compendiums, have them, like the viewers being able to help out to raise money for prize pools, and in return they would get exclusive content that wouldn't happen otherwise, and more and better merch can also help out for sure. I feel like a lot of tournament compendiums with merch, it's honestly pretty lazy effort into a lot of it. Not every compendium, but a lot of them. So I think much more could be done in that regard too. And honestly, I'm sure it's plenty of other ideas. Like it's a lot of creative people out there, and I'm sure it's plenty of things I have not even thought about that could help out as well. I know some people will say like get more sponsors and stuff. I'm sure that's been more worked on than a lot of people might realize, probably myself too. I just think it can be hard to get companies to actually come up with something like really, really good that will help out. Like a lot of these sponsorships we see at tournaments, it legit feels like most of them do nothing or close to nothing. Uh, and I have a hard time imagining that every TO have done a bad job. I think it's more so that it's actually really hard to get these sponsors in the first place. Uh, but yeah, these are my ideas at the moment regarding prize pools. Personally, this type of topic do not really, how do you say, like, my life is not going to be better or worse prize pool going up in Melee, but as someone that used to compete, I think this is really sad when you see like how many entrants and how many viewers Melee had, and I see those numbers. It actually, yeah, it's just sad, and I think most people can agree about that. So I hope we can have an open discussion, try to like throw out ideas out there, test new things, and of course you need to be open for like the results of what happens. Let's say $5 extra entry decreased the numbers by a lot, then sure, then it was a bad idea. But I think it should be tested, and we have seen some tournaments, majors, not locals, but majors that have tested it, and numbers are not affected negatively. Of course, maybe that would change in the future, but I feel like instead of people having this like, oh, it for sure will be really bad, I think it's worth testing out for a few tournaments, see how it goes. Same thing with the engaging viewers more, show stretch goals on stream, get stuff like that added to the prize pool as well, more and better merch. I feel like we can do much more, and I hope to see much more be done. Because honestly, I'm a bit afraid that we're gonna see more people skipping out on events more often and go content creation route. Since, like, legit, if you stay home for the weekend, a lot of players are gonna make much more than $272. And some people will say, but what about the love for the game, blah blah blah. Sure, it's there as well, but love for the game don't pay the bills. And it's very easy to say that if you are already making a shit ton of money, but a lot of the smashers are not. And realistically speaking, you have many thousands of people that want to watch tournaments with a lot of the best players very, very often. And I wish love for the game paid the bills. If it did, I would have been more than financially set for life, based on my love for Melee for so many years. And that will be the case for many smashers as well. So yeah, I hope we can see the likes of IBDW, Lucky, honestly everyone that is like this good at the game to be able to make more out of it. That's what I hope. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. What ideas do you have for what we can do to increase prize pools? I'm actually very excited to hear what you guys suggest.